Hey, Shalom. Let me start off by giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect out there, man. There's Quadash Paya, and I just had to do a video on this video that Apostle Tahar had re-uploaded from a brother giving his testimony on Jacob's trouble on a dream he had. And I'm on the 18-minute mark, so around the 15 to the 18-minute mark. It just it was exhorting through the spirit, because the brother, you brothers could go watch it, but Lord willing, I put the link in the description box below, if I remember, Lord willing. So he basically was talking about Jacob's trouble. He didn't really have food, at the moment. He was with his family in the crib. He didn't have food. He didn't have water. He didn't have certain things. And there was another brother that came and in a white van, which is spiritual, blessed the brother with food and water and things like that, and told him that he got to make his runs. And that's spiritual, because the Lord is gonna allow his men to eat. As the scriptures say, my servant shall eat. But not only that, the Lord, in the video, when the brother was describing it, it was another brother that sent food to him, and it just reminded me of Habacuc. When you go into the history of Bel and the dragon, which is included also in the book of Daniel, right? But in the Apocrypha, it's the history of Bel and the dragon, and I'm gonna read a little bit on it because it's spiritual, and that's a form of a miracle as well. Miraculous things is gonna happen. You know what I mean? With brothers having spiritual abilities to help other brothers. Hey man, that's beautiful. It was exhorting through the spirit. So without further ado, I'm gonna read it. This is the book of. I'm going to read it out my scriptures in the book of, this is the history of Bel and the dragon, Salakia. There's only one chapter, right? Bel and the dragon. I'm going to start at around about the 33rd verse. It says, now there was in Jewry a prophet called Habacuc, who had made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl, and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habacuc, go, carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. This was when Daniel was when you go into it, how they put Daniel, the king had put Daniel in the lion's den. He was hungry, and he even starved the lions purposely so they can attack Daniel. But the Spirit of the Lord had an angel, as the scriptures say, the angel shut the mouths of the lions. And that's another thing, brothers may get locked up, Jacob's trouble, or captivated, or, in the FEMA camps, or, and the scriptures tell you in the book of Psalms that the angels of the Lord encampeth around them that fear the Lord, and delivereth them. Roughly paraphrasing, Lord willing, I get that. But I believe that Psalms the 34th chapter. You see, so the Lord is always protecting His men. The angels are always around, right? So reading on, it says, go carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habacuc said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. So Habacuc's like, I never been to Babylon. How I'm gonna go over there, I don't know where he's locked up at. I don't know where the den they got him in. I don't, Verse 36, then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of his spirit set him in Babylon. So real quick, got that word vehemency, right, marked by intensity of feeling or conviction, empathic, right, a feeling of conviction, action, energy. And a lot of times when you feel a certain way, it's the spirit that sends the angel to put that in you, right? 14th century, from Old French vehemence, forcefulness, violence, but not, it wasn't violent, but let's get eagerness. Even when you want to go out and prophesy, or when you want to listen to a video, you at work, you can't, you eager, your spirit's like, oh, we gotta do this. To go, move, transport. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna continue reading on. It says, of his spirit set him in Babylon over the den. And Habacuc cried, saying, O Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which God have sent thee. So the Lord, he gave the credit to the Most High. Remember that. It says, and Daniel said, thou hast remembered me, O God, O Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. Neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. So the Lord is not going to forsake you. The Lord is not going to forsake his men. It says, so Daniel arose and did eat, and the angel of the Lord set Habacuc in his own place again immediately. So I just wanted to bring that out. I felt like that was, it just reminded, through the spirit, I was eager to bring that out, because I thought about it, and it just made so much sense, because the Lord will have that happen. You know what I mean? He had it happen before, and the scriptures say there's no new thing under the sun. Even when we was in the time of ancient Egypt during famine, all those plagues, great darkness, great darkness. I mean, scriptures say what? But Israel had light in their dwellings. You see? So I, recommend you brothers go watch this video. I hope this quick, exhortation / lesson was edifying as well. Until the next time, I'm going to say shalom.